What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ken Birdsall here from KB Cars. As you can see behind me, we got two more 2021 C8 Corvettes here. Really excited. We're going to go around these, show you what's different on these ones. These are pretty cool. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified about future videos. We've got more C8s. I got 7 more 2021s coming after this, so make sure you turn on those bell notifications. Stick around, let's check these two out. All right, for those subscribers out there, you guys know I don't go into full detail on these anymore just because it's so time consuming and it can get boring for those who just kind of want to see what maybe a color looks like or what a feature looks like. But I've got other videos. I'm going to throw some links up throughout this video. In the top right hand corner, you can check out my channel for other videos. I have just a Corvette section. I do lots of other Chevy videos, but for my Corvette folks, you can check out those links for more details. So anyway, I'm just going to cover what is different on these ones, or what's upgraded from just a standard $60,000 base C8. You can see these guys. I'm really excited about this. I know my voice just cracked a little bit there. I am really excited to see something that's not white or some shade of red or shadow gray. This is a blue. This is our first blue C8. I mean, if we go back, if you check out my first 2021s that came in, or 2020s, I'm sorry, we had a C7 that was this same blue, but that's the last blue Corvette we've had here, and I'm excited to have something different. Now, don't get me wrong, I love ceramic matrix gray. This is a great color too. I love the Arctic white. I love both shades of red. You guys can check out my other videos. I got ones there, but it's so good to see a blue car, a different color. Corvette comes in so many different colors, and everybody seems to want red, white, or gray. I'm like, come on. That's everything on the road. Look at this blue. This is absolutely beautiful. We'll check out the interior. It's a nice coupe. And again, if you're kind of new to the Corvette, you can tell, if you can see, if there's a window, like a glass pane like this, that's the coupe, as opposed to the convertible, where you can see there's a window there, but it's different here, so you can't see down into the engine like you can here. And I'm not even sure if you can catch that. The sun is really bright this morning, but for some of you, you've got orders of Corvettes in, maybe not with me. I mean, obviously they're making thousands of these things, but maybe you've got it somewhere else and you just want to see some of the basics. That's what we're going to go over today. Maybe there's a feature that catches your eye, like, oh yeah, I ordered that. Like body color accents on the outside. You got to pay $1,000 extra for it, but hey, it looks good, and it looks good on this car to be all blue. I like black accents. Don't get me wrong. If you guys have watched my videos, you know I love like black wheels, like on the ceramic matrix gray one over here. I like these wheels. Not a big fan of the base, but you know, some people are saying, you know, Chevy doesn't offer a chrome wheel, so maybe they just say, hey, I'll just go with the base ones, and they're going to order chrome ones. I've had people do that. Little snippet into next week. Obviously, both of these have Z51 packages. My very first Corvette, I'm sorry, C8 Corvette 2020 was the Shadow Gray. You can check out my videos on that one. Really cool customer. He's actually just ordered the high wing in shadow gray to match his car. So that's going to be replacing on his, and he's getting that done next week. You already have it here, just got it scheduled with service, so they're going to be doing that. That is not an easy process, but I might just do like a quick minute-long video to show you guys that next week. But I'm really excited. He's really excited to see that. So let's dive into this car. Enough of the other stuff. All right, actually, let's start up here with the window sticker. I know everybody loves to see that. I don't even know why they put a fuel efficiency rating, because nobody drives them well enough to get that. But you can see this is, 2021 Corvette Stingray Coupe 2LT. I actually got thrown off by this because the first thing I looked at was the suede steering wheel, which is sueded microfiber-wrapped steering wheels, $595 extra there. That was the first thing I looked at. I'm like, oh, it's a 3LT, and I'm like, wait a second, it says it's a 2LT, and that's because I didn't look far enough around. But yeah, it's got the Z51 performance package. We've got magnetic ride control, front lift suspension there, carbon fiber trim. I noticed that right away. That was really cool. GT2 seats, mirror caps with a carbon fiber. I did a lot with carbon fiber on this one, which is pretty cool. Body color accents, like I said, that's a grand right there. Engine appearance package, I love that. Edge red calipers and the two-tone seats. I've always been a big fan of the two-tone seats. And this is going back to that first Corvette, first C8 that we had. He did the interior just the same, so really excited. Let's check that out. All right, so we talk about that carbon fiber interior. So you've got some accents here. You've got it up in the instrument panel all the way around. It's a really nice look. Again, I think that was like $1,500. You guys can rewind on that one. But that's really nice. You got the suede steering wheel. That's what threw me for a loop. But there's no other suede anywhere else. I was trying to just look around. It's like, oh yeah, it's just on the steering wheel. Now, what I like what he did here. Again, these are the GT2 seats. Let's see if I can get that cover off of here. There we go. Get the cover off. You did the two-tone, so you've got your natural color that goes through the door panels up into the dash up here, all down through the center stack on the other door panel over there, and then on your seats it goes around the edge. You're getting that natural interior. I know some people don't like it. It's kind of growing on me. I'm really starting to like it a little bit more, especially with the two-tone seats. I'm not a fan of single color. We're going to see that on the other Corvette, but this is a two-tone. It's a nice, I mean, it's like $500, guys. It just looks so much better. Plus, it doesn't show the dirt as much. It's a really nice addition there. And so kind of jump inside here again. You can kind of see that natural just kind of flows throughout the car. I really like that. Even up on the dash on the other side, the stitching is that natural color. You can see it down both the glove box. Carbon fiber, more carbon fiber here. That's all part of that interior package. Again, it's a 2LT. Matter of fact, let's go check out that engine compartment. So from the back, you guys know I love black accents. I love that the Corvette is black, the Stingray is black. Go to the E underneath, that's your electronic release. To be able to see inside. This is where the removable top would go. So this whole panel from right here, so right here, this whole panel comes out. It's really not that heavy. You can do it one person, but just don't drop it. Be careful with it. But that will slide right in here. You've got your engine compartment up here, and here this carbon fiber on both sides. You've got your LEDs up there. That's your engine appearance package. That just gives, I mean, if you're going to show the car, you really got to get it. I think it's a great look. I think it's worth every penny. If you're going to be fine-tuning some stuff underneath, that extra light is helpful. It's just like it's an engine appearance package. It makes it look nicer. One last feature I want to show you guys is that front lift. I think this is a great feature that I'm not seeing too many people do anymore. It seemed like it was really cool at first, and then it just kind of backed away for whatever reason. People weren't doing it. So this is the first one we've had in a while with the front lift, and I think it's a Great features. So let me show you guys how that works here. And if you want to, so the button I used for that is actually in the middle right here. You just tap that, and again, it will set memory. I think it's up to 1,000 locations. It'll automatically do that as soon as you get close. Great feature. I think more people should use it. All right, let's come check out the ceramic matrix gray. This is a 2LT as well. Let's check this out. Again, it's a convertible ceramic matrix gray, sky cool gray interior. I really like this interior. I think it goes well with ceramic matrix tray. It just matches interior and exterior. It makes sense. Got the Z51 package, GT2 seats, carbon flash nacelles. I'll show you guys that. We've seen that before. Those black wheels we talked about, edge red calipers, and the rocker panels. Like that says, it's dealer installed, so we gotta put those on there yet. These have not been PDI'd, so there are some things like that. You'll get your rocker panels down there, and this is traditionally, for those of you who haven't seen before, traditionally this is your exterior. That's what they paid an extra grand on that one, to have body color, and it looks good. It fits that car well. This one, it matches because they did the black nacelles up here, so which is kind of cool. We saw that on the red one, the new red that we got on the last one. We did that. I've got one that is shadow gray. That's going to be the same thing. It's going to be all black up top, around the front windshield, everything's black, but they kept body color for the spoiler and the mirror caps. It's $100 option if you want to move those to black. That one is a carbon flash, that's why it's more. But got the edge red calipers on both of these. I like the black wheels, and actually this kind of works out well this morning. Right here you start catching that color of the sun, and the ceramic matrix just, it's like it changes colors when the light hits it in just different ways. So I wanted to get here early this morning so I can kind of show you just the way it bounces. The sun bounces off really well on these. Looks really good. Again, we're going with convertible, so same release for the trunk right under the first E in Corvette, and obviously there's not a top to go in here. That's one of the advantages I like about the convertible, being a hardtop convertible, is now when you take the top off the coupe, you lose pretty much all your back cargo space. With the convertible, you still keep some back here, and you still have the front trunk. I should show you guys that too if you haven't seen that. And then closing the electronic close there. Let's I don't know if you guys have seen the top go up and down. I've got it's in pretty much most of my videos, but let's check this out. So first thing I did was put it in accessory mode, and then I'm going to use the switch right here that's on the driver's side door. Puts the windows down, top engine cover pops off, and the roof panels come down underneath, and then that cover comes back. That's what it looks like. And then to go back up, we're just going to lift up on that same button. Top goes up, roof panels come out. Notice those fold in, closes down, that closes down, and with that same button the windows will go up, and it's done. While we're over here, we'll take a look at this sky cool gray interior. Just like the natural on the blue one, it flows right into the door panels, all the way up into the dash. We'll hop in here in a second. I know that sun's really bright. And then they got the sky cool gray GT2 seats as well. They didn't go for the two-tone. I've seen these after a while, guys. On some of the C7s, they had the same color interior as an option, and I've seen just a solid gray, and it just gets dirty over time, and it just doesn't look as good. That's why I like the two-tone. That's why I would recommend, if you're going to get this interior, still get the two-tone seats, just because I think in the long run it's going to look better. Again, on the inside, that sky cool gray goes up into the the dash. It just flows really nice through there, over the stitching, into the passenger panel, down the center stack here. It's just really nice. Let's do a cold start on this one. That way you guys can hear it too. always seem to forget about the front trunk. Like, we go over the engine in the back, we go over the cargo space there, and then I totally forget about right here. So electronic release underneath. If you're doing it from the key fob, remember they did a change. It actually tells you on their press and then press and hold for the front trunk, instead of just tapping twice, because people were hitting it in their pocket or something while they're driving and it was releasing. You can do all of that. You can do the top down from the key fob too. But here's that front trunk. This is some of the stuff that goes to the Z51 package. But actually it's pretty deep. Got some cargo space in there. And then when you go to close these, I always like to re-emphasize, you don't want to slam this closed. It's not designed. It's designed just from that center. You do 1 click and 2 click and it's closed. It doesn't have that electronic where it pulls it closed like on the back. All right, guys, so that's all I'm going to cover for today. These two, they're already sold, and that's the reason why they're not cleaned up. And I know it drives some of you guys crazy that they're not cleaned up, but they're customer cars. They're not my customers. So once they get through detail, and that's going to take them hours to get these things really clean. They go over them really well. Some of them will have the that ceramic coating put onto them. That's an option. It really makes these things pop. But that's why they're not cleaned up, because once they get cleaned up, that salesperson holds those keys at that point, and then I don't have access to them, so I can't show you them at that point. I have 4 customer ones. We have 7 more 2021s coming, and 4 of those are mine. So after they get cleaned up, I'll be able to show you those. They're back to being red, and I think another ceramic matrix. I can't remember. I got to look at those orders again. But those are going to be a little bit more. They'll be cleaned up. So stick around. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification so you guys get notified about those videos. Should be coming here in the next couple months. They're still like I think they hit 3,100, so they still need to be built. So it'll be a little bit while before they get here. But really excited. Unfortunately, some bad news came. Our 4th quarter consensus, they cut allocations like they did last year, and we're done. We have no more 2021s. We have about, I think it's 9 or 10 people that are on 2021 a 2021 list that are getting moved to 2022. So those are going to be some phone calls I don't really want to make, but unfortunately it is what it is. Everybody's going through it. Maybe some dealerships still have some 2021 allocations to be built. You might be able to find them, but is what it is. One of our last 2021s is going to be trading in his 2020, so that one will become available eventually. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen. Probably here within the next few months, whenever his car arrives. I think he's like the last 2021 maybe. But all good stuff. These are really cool cars. Thanks for joining me today on these. You guys drive safe out there. Have a great day, and we'll catch you later.